Hey guys, Lisa Winston here. It is Wednesday and you are joining me from my car. I just got home. I just had a coffee date with somebody to talk about possibilities for the future, just talk about what's going on. Just wanted to share with you guys because there's so many of you going through the same journey that I'm going through. It's just crazy. The refinement at a deep level, a very deep level. This living, this living from this space of present moment awareness, which is what we talk about, right? But if we don't get into the practice of it, we don't know what it means. Hey, Carrie Reed, how are you? Love you so much, girl. Hey, Susan, thank you for joining me. Happy Wednesday, you guys. So I just wanted to I wanted to speak into present moment living, first of all, because I teach that, right? So again, you get to learn what you teach, right? At a very deep level. And that's what I'm being forced into with all of this, not knowing. And I'm reaching out to people. I'm sharing my love. I'm letting go of resentments, judgments, old stories, attachments, stuff that I've been holding on to, that I feel at a deep level that just hasn't been serving me because it creates a restriction in your body, constriction in your life. It shuts off the flow. So I'm literally just offering myself up, surrendering to old situations, letting go of them, commitment to that. And if people don't accept it, that's not my responsibility. I take responsibility for my part in that, and I let go of that. So I'm really cleaning up my life. I'm really called to, a very deep level of letting go. I'm selling some furniture. I'm getting ready to move again. Lots of things happening. And, again, it's this interesting journey. The more you do it, the deeper you go with it. The more awareness there is. I want to bring to mind that we also are human and we have human moments. Last night I hit a wall. Like, I do pretty good with this stuff. I do pretty well with it. And I stay with it and I practice what I preach. But there are moments where, I feel tired. I feel really tired because my journey has been long and challenging and filled with a lot of joy. And I've really risen above a lot of stuff. I have a lot more joy than I ever had before. These moments of incredible joy and connection. And I know that I'm headed in a direction, but sometimes Spirit has different plans, right? And again, we take detours. So there's this thing that goes back and forth, right? It's this alignment, knowing that we're going in the right direction, and then coming up against obstacles. I remember I said the other day about the stream, right? The stream is moving, it's always flowing, but what a stream does when it hits a rock is it doesn't stop. It goes around it or over it or whatever. It finds a different way. So taking those detours when those obstacles come up and sitting with them and being okay with them, and seeing where they go. And that's present moment awareness. Like, I've got things lined up, but I don't know exactly where I'm going until I get certain answers to certain questions, and then I can take my next move. Hey, Tim Starr. I had coffee with Tim Starr this morning, my dear, sweet friend, a collaborative partner. I love you, Tim. Thank you for supporting me in such a big way. It's always great to surround yourself with greatness and people who support you and get you, because again, this journey is so hard. And I know a lot of you know that, right? Not everybody gets the journey we're on because it's a journey of total surrender, alignment with Spirit, walking the talk. And it's a little weird for some people, right? But anyway, again, taking those detours, waiting for signs, seeing, we are leaning on each other. That is for sure. And I am grateful and blessed, because I can't do it. I only have a few people I can really share this journey with. And, I'm grateful and blessed for each one. And Tim, you are one of those people. So thank you for being in my life, for so many reasons. But anyway, again, so allowing the obstacles to come, sitting with them, getting answers to them, allowing things to unfold, and getting out of your head in your own way. Tim and I were talking this morning about, how sometimes we can go into a mode of desperation. It's like when we feel like we're hitting rock bottom. Sometimes I was telling Tim, it was interesting today that, we have this idea a lot of times that we're screwed, like we're hitting rock bottom. It's the worst thing that's ever happened to us. We don't know where we're going to go. We go into this desperation mode, but in reality, it's a perception. Like, a lot of times, if we're in the gutter, then that would be a desperation mode. But, I've got a car that's paid for, and I've got clothing, and I've got a place to live, and I've got people who support me. And in reality, I'm not in the desperate kind of mode, right? We can sometimes go there, and that's where our perception can go, that humanness. So number one, embrace your humanness, because I always show up here on camera and I tell you guys about my journey, because it's really important, for you guys, because I know you're going through the same thing. A lot of us are going through so many similar things. But I really want to share the journey as transparently and vulnerably as I can, which means that, hey, Paul, hey, Katie, hey, Steph, great to see you guys here today. I hope you're having an amazing Wednesday. So we hit obstacles, we have challenges, we're called to go deeper, we get to have our human moments. Like I said, last night I had a cry, I journaled, I just was feeling so tired because I've been doing this for so long. I mean, this is like my third move in a year. And I'm tired. That's why I'm selling furniture. I've been called to sell furniture. This is why it's so important for you guys to get in alignment with your intuition. What is your higher self telling you? What is your inner guidance telling you? It's for your highest and good. And for me, my whole lesson is about letting go. Yes, the fire and the cancer and all that happened, but that was just a piece of it, right? I'm now being called to literally let go so that I have very little to rely on other than myself and spirit. Yes, I have some beautiful friends that I can rely on, but really it's all about me and spirit. It's about me trusting the journey. It's about me walking with spirit. It's about me sitting and waiting till I get those hits for the next steps. It's about me knowing that spirit always has my back. Hey, Heather, happy Wednesday. Hey, Krista. Spirit always has my back. There's nothing, again, we're in a field of quantum possibility. We're in the field of spirit. Spirit is not separate from us, but we always feel separate in this human body. So, yeah. Oh, hey, Krista, thanks. I'm just taking you through the journey, all these ideas and these insights that I get. And I said to Tim today that, sharing it on Facebook is so cathartic for me because not only does it help you, it helps me. It helps me to solidify my beliefs. And, they're so deep that sometimes, transcendent love. Oh, I love that. I love that. So I just want to let you guys know that hitting rock bottom is good. It's good. It's for a purpose. It's for a time. Remember, don't focus on that. Know that it's just a piece of the journey on the road to wherever you're going. You're becoming more. This, you guys, is that beautiful, I'm getting buzzing right now. This is this beautiful aspect of transformation, right? When Debbie Silber, who I love so dearly, my dear sister, and I have talked a long time ago, and I never forgot this, when she talked about transformation, remember, is going into the chrysalis, not knowing exactly what you're going into. You just know you're going into this dark, dank place that you can't get out of, and you're there, right? And you can actually die. I think I've heard that some caterpillars go in and they die. But for the most part, if you surrender to the process, you go into the dark space, right? You allow whatever happened to happen, and literally you become emulsified. And in the transformation process, you have to let go of your who you are, who you think you are, your identity, who you have become over the years. You have to literally emulsify it, get rid of it completely, to be able to emerge in that beautiful butterfly phase. And I think I've seen some places that 2018 is kind of like the phase of the butterfly. So I believe we're all going through that final big pop. Not that there won't be more work to do. There's always more work to do, right? Till we're off the planet, we're growing and changing and shifting. But we're in that really deep, dark, my friend Andrew had talked about it, right? Andrew, being real and accountable. Yes. Emperor Moth, I love that. Andrew was talking about the dark night of the soul, where we're literally being transformed at the deepest level. We're being emulsified at the deepest level. We're really in this state of losing our identity, losing attachments to everything, dying to self, like I wrote on Facebook this morning, and really focusing again, aligning, like being, okay, so this is what's coming forward again, and I don't know how to find words for it, but when you're in that state in the chrysalis, right, and you're emulsifying, it's total surrender. I would imagine it's kind of like when you say yes to coming into having an earthly experience, right, and you have to go through the process of, conception and, being in your mother's womb for 9 months. Like, that freaks me out because, I'm claustrophobic in this human experience. So it's literally like doing nothing. It's literally just saying, again, it's surrender, just saying, okay, I'm here. I'm feeling this on a spiritual level, which is joyful and it's deep, and I'm getting the insights and I'm hearing the lessons and I'm hearing this stuff. On the other hand, in this human experience, it's scary because I have no control. I have to let go. I don't know where I'm going. I don't have any answers. So it's just this space of being. It's beingness and trusting that spirit has your back, that spirit's going to get you where it is you need to go next, and that this whole refinement process is helping you to become more of who it is you're here to be. Right? You can't become more, you can't serve more, you can't help others transform if you don't transform yourself. If you stay in the space here, if you don't have these insights and these hits and this wisdom, from this space, this deep space, you cannot show up brilliantly and brightly and in integrity and in a space of creating transformation and being a channel and being a vessel for spirit to come through you. That's all we are, right? We're vessels. It's not our responsibility to try to figure out what spirit's telling us. When we're vessels, we're open. We channel spirit. We channel the information. We channel the messages. We channel the energy that heals people. We channel the energy that transforms people. We don't transform people. We channel spirit's energy, and spirit does it through us as channels, right? So that's what we get to become, a clear channel, getting out of the way, allowing spirit to lead. That dance I talked about the other day about, ballroom dancing, allowing the guy to lead and you just kind of follow. It's letting go. And I've never been through this experience at this level. And it's a little scary, and it's really beautiful, and it's a little bit hard, and it's really joyful. It's all these crazy ass things wrapped up into one, right? Again, we're having a human experience. So don't deny your human experience. Hey, you guys, Brittany, Bernard, Euros, hey, how you doing today? Don't deny the human experience. Don't deny the sadness. Don't deny the times you go into the freak out mode. Don't deny all the things you're feeling. You're having a human experience. You get to feel those feelings and not push them away and not resist them. And you don't even have to label them. You get to just feel them, be with them. Jill told me last night again to go journal, and I had not done that for a while, so I did. I went and spent some time within, and I just journaled whatever came up, right? So go within, be with it, allow it. Don't label it. Don't try to figure it out. Just be with it. It's so freaking hard for us because we are such control freaks, right? And again, allow yourself to be emulsified at the deepest level so you can come out transformed in that beautiful butterfly that can have an incredible life, be an incredible role model, a leader, get out there and be a vessel of love and transformation and change, a vessel for spirit to work through. All of you light workers out there, right? Again, we are divine strands of spirit, and again, it's not in our place to share the message. It's in our place to allow the message of spirit to come through us to serve other people. So we get to learn to let go, get out of our heads, get out of our own way, get out of having control, get out of having to know everything, get out of the spinning, get out of the ego and the head, and the knowledge and the intellect and all that, but really just being. And that's difficult in this human experience, but it is possible. And hey, Christine, girl, how are you? I hope you're feeling better. Love you. Happy New Year. So just sharing my journey because it's just been so rich and difficult and amazing. And again, it brings you to present moment awareness, living from that space of one moment at a time, not knowing where you're going to go. And spirit wants you to get there. Spirit wants you to stop relying on people and things and money and places and situations and intellect and all these things that you think you know. Spirit wants you to rely on spirit, totally rely on spirit. And I feel really emotional as I say that because it's truth. I'm channeling this information from spirit. It's not coming from me. It's coming from the deepest spaces of my heart, directly to you from spirit. Spirit loves us so much. Remember, life is never happening to us. It's happening for us, no matter how hard it is. Do you think I want to move again? My third time in a year? Not particularly. Do I want to go through selling and packing and whatever my next moves are again? Not particularly. Do I really want to go through this hard place? No, not particularly, but yes, because it's rich, because I learn, because I grow, because I can show up on my 5-year plan and I can eventually make it to wherever it is I'm going next, and I can make a big difference because I will have become the change. Trust with faith, yes. So, instead of bitching about things, you guys, and blaming and pointing the finger and judging, because all that stuff comes right back to you, and it doesn't mean I've done it. I've felt it. I've projected on people. I've shit on people. I've done all of it. But you get to choose a different way. You can make those things and those decisions last a lot less long by seeing your patterns, say, okay, there it is. I see it. Okay, I'm not going to do that. I choose to be love. I choose to be in this process. I choose to take responsibility for what I'm creating. I choose to take responsibility for my journey. I choose to say yes and surrender and open to my journey. I choose to say yes. I choose this, because what other choice do I have? I mean, I can resist life for the rest of my life, and then I leave the planet. My daughter asked me the other day, if I left the planet, if I died, would I have regrets? And I thought that was a brilliant question, because years ago I would have said yes, I had regrets. I can't even talk, because I didn't love myself. I didn't love other people. I hadn't even started the journey. Now, have I accomplished everything that I'm here to accomplish and want to accomplish? No, not even close, right? But I've done the work. I'm becoming more of the love I am. I'm extending myself more. I'm walking the journey. I'm surrendering. I'm living in the present moment. I'm learning to take responsibility. I'm learning to say, I'm sorry, I let go, I love you. And if you don't accept, that makes me sad, but it's not my responsibility. I've absolved myself and my part in whatever, piece I had of mucking up my energy with you, right? So, hey girl, hey Heather, hey Cece. Yes, I could die without regrets, because I've been doing the work. I've been walking the journey wholeheartedly, with all my heart, hitting the walls, being transparent, being vulnerable, sharing with you guys. I've helped to change quite a few people's lives. And, are those the hundreds of thousands of people that I'd like to reach? No, but I don't know how many people I've actually helped globally. I know I've helped a lot, So I know that somehow, some way, Spirit's using me, my energy, my intention, my experience for good. And again, I am stepping in, saying yes to the journey. And if I left the planet today, I can say that in this space and time, I've done exactly what I was here to do for now. And if that's all there is, then that's all there is, right? It's not my choice. If I get to do more, great. If I get to go to the stages and serve multitudes, hundreds of thousands of people, and I get to inspire and motivate people, that would be so amazing, because that's what is in my heart to do. But again, we have our plans, and sometimes they come to fruition, and Spirit sometimes has other plans for us. And so, again, you don't know when you're leaving the planet. All you get to do is live in this present moment. Be the best you can. Be the most transparent, vulnerable, loving, aligned, committed person, spirit that you can be in this present moment. And you can say yes to whatever your journey is for now, and love it, even if it's not lovely. And find the joy in it, even though it's not always joyful. And allow yourself to grow and change. That's what you get to do, right? Or not. As for me, I'd rather go with the flow and surrender than resist, because resistance is so hard and it's so heavy. And I'm so tired of it. So tired of banging against. Aren't you tired of that? Aren't you tired of resisting and banging against and hating and projecting, and shooting and blaming and judging the political system and the people around you and the thises and the that's? Aren't you tired of that? Like, feel into the energy of that this year. It's exhausting. It's exhausting to hold that. And it affects your world, it affects your body, it affects everything. So, anyway, that's my spin on it today, living in the present moment, waiting for my next steps, feeling what I feel and embracing and loving it no matter what it is, my human moments. We are perfectly imperfect, and going deep with the journey, saying I'm sorry and asking for forgiveness, and sending myself out as a conduit of love to all of those people that I love and those people who I've hurt or people that I've held judgments against. I'm just taking my responsibility, sending love to them. What they do with it is their responsibility, not mine. I am letting go of attachments. I am dying to self. And it is so profound, I don't even know how to put it into words. But I'm here to support you guys. I'm here to listen. I understand. I'm walking the journey. Not too many people understand it, and we don't often talk about it. We like to show up perfect and that our life is perfect, and our lives are perfect. They're perfectly imperfect. And when it gets hard, I don't always want to reach out for support either. But I'm not a victim, and I'm not whining. I'm sharing that you get to embrace those hard moments, because you're human. You're in human form right now, and that's part of your experience. So you get to feel what you feel, and then you get to move forward. Okay? So supporting all of you, loving you, all of you. I'm here for you. PM me if you have any questions or if you need support from me, because I'm feeling it and I feel you and I get it and I'm on the journey too. And that's what I'm here to do. All right? So live in the present moment. Love yourselves today. Let go of the heavy. Commit to a path of surrender. Becoming more, dissolving who you are, pure emulsification and transformation so that you can emerge the beautiful butterfly when it's time. Okay? All right, you guys. Love you so, so much. Hey, Michael, how are you? Hey, Joyce. Thanks for the heart bombs. Tim and everybody else who's sending them. I will be popping in, I'm sure, because this month holds a lot of treasure, a lot of growth, a lot of things coming up for me that are going to challenge me in my growth and my surrender process. And I will continue to pop in every day. Those of you who are entrepreneurs, I will continue to support you. I'm going to be launching my 12-week program here shortly, which is really timely for what's going on right now, because a lot of us have just gotten the total shits of online marketing and the banging against and the pace. And conscious business is shifting, and there is a better way. So anyway, I'm just here to support you in whatever way that I can. Reach out if you need me, and I will show up on a daily basis. Sorry, I don't have a regular day for my Facebook Live because I like to pop in when I pop in. All right, so you guys can watch the replay. Hey, Ken. Hey, Bella. Hey, girl. How are you? Happy Wednesday. Loving you all, and I will talk to you guys soon. Loving you so much. And holding you in the love and light and the intention that you're able to become all that you're here to be, and that you can withstand it, and that you can get the lessons, because you're all brilliant. Every single one of you. All right? All right. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great day. Bye. Thanks for joining me.